Karson and Kennedy talk to famous people. Sponsored by Arbella Insurance. Here for New England, here for good. Mix 1041.
Long time no see, guys. Miss you.
Hi, miss you.
How are you doing, Charlie?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Just hanging out. This light switch record is finally out, so no one's yelling at me anymore on the internet. That's great news.
I love the one TikTok video that you posted where it was your record label calling.
Yes.
Going, come on, what are you doing on TikTok? Where's the record? And
I thought, what if I just made the bridge? Because the bridge originally was complex and lyrical, and I was like, come on. It works. Rolling Stones did it.
You get in trouble for doing all that on the TikTok, giving away half the song?
Originally I did, and then everybody kind of started catching on and realizing that it was actually much to our benefit to be doing that.
So the new song is Light Switch, and then the album is going to be called Charlie. Did I get?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was the idea that I had to call the album Charlie. I've been in this mode of oversharing. I don't want to be the artist that keeps everything to themselves. I want everybody to know every song before the album comes out. But so when the album does come out, they'll know every title.
Wow.
Is that a change for you? I feel like, in knowing you as long as we have, that you've been a pretty private person, and the fame was tough on you in the beginning.
Yes.
So, and now here you are, you're one of the most viewed people on TikTok in the music business. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a big change for you.
It's a big change, but I don't do it for that. I showcase myself. Well, I almost tripped there. I do it to inspire people, as corny as that sounds. I want to inspire non-musicians and musicians alike to download GarageBand, Ableton, Pro Tools, whatever, and make a song, because I really do feel like the best music is made by people who weren't thinking about writing a song. Like me, I didn't expect to write Light Switch. I just was thinking one day, what if I sound like I'm making a TikTok. What if there was a song where I flicked a light switch and made it part of the rhythm, and then also made it the title of the song? And it's kind of clever. It's kind of goofy, actually. I'm thinking to myself, this is either the worst song I've ever made or the best song I've ever made.
Do you feel like, because you have such a presence on TikTok, do you feel pressure to post regularly? Does that become part of your day? And if so, is that part of your day you wanted to have?
I used to, and my heart rate would go up. I talked about this with John Mayer once, who had just downloaded a TikTok and was asking me a couple questions about it. And he brought up a similar thing where, like, if you don't post enough, or if you are filming something, you don't get the right take, your heart rate goes up because you want to do a good job. You start to feel like you're on a talk show. It should never feel like that. I only post something if I genuinely just want to share something with somebody.
Love it.
Was it like I feel like this with me and my son sometimes. Did you feel like the young guy in the room explaining to John Mayer how TikTok works?
No, he's very intuitive with everything, and he knows what he's doing. He does guitar tutorials and everything like that. I'm a big fan of his talks. We call it the talks now. It's not like I'm a young guy anymore. I'm just like,
oh, Charlie, you're adorable. So speaking of the social medias, you've been a sort of a beef, Benny Blanco.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Can you help me understand?
I know just as much as I'm glad you're asking this. I know just as much as you do. I was gonna ask if you knew if anything else. I thought we were friends.
No, I did the story in our entertainment report, and I was like, "Don't hurt my Charlie Puth. I will come for you if you come for my Charlie." And
Right.
Annie, who's on the show with us, was like, "Kennedy, you idiot. It's just for fun."
I thought it was.
And I was like, "I don't think it is."
I thought it was. I still think it's for fun, but I mean, what the hell do I know? I'm so in my head I'm on another planet. I don't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday. If there's not a song or a beat attached to it, but my answer is I think we're your friends.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for answering.
I think everything's okay. I
Okay,
think
we'll just go with that then.
I'll just
I think that's a song. I think that should be the next TikTok.
Yeah. Well, everything has a pitch to it, and I did hit some notes that I'm not even getting into it. What I laugh about the most on when people listen to Light Switch, and what I love about TikTok is how people reimagine the song. Somebody, I think their intention was to turn me on like a light switch and to tap their foot on a light and for the light to maybe change to a different color.
Right.
But they accidentally hit their ceiling fan and it shattered, and they played it with the song. It was actually you can find it on the top.
Oh, I did see that. He did like a high speed kick right into the ceiling.
Yeah, he did like a jujitsu upside down backwards karate kick. It was impressive.
All right, I want to test you out. I'm sitting in my son's room, who's 11 years old, and as you said, you can find music in anything.
Okay.
I have here
Hess truck.
a Hess truck, and I'm going to play the siren on it. I know you like siren sounds.
Okay.
Let's see if you can tell us what it is.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's recording on the microphone, so if you didn't get it on the computer, but it's
Got it.
that would be a minor third, A and C.
I have one for you.
Okay.
It's not a musical instrument of any kind. It's the thing that takes the pills off my sweater. Does it have a tune?
So the first time you did it, it went A.
Freaking amazing.
That is incredible. When did you realize you had that gift?
So I used to play organ in my church, and one day the guy playing the piano just didn't show up or something, and they were going to play it on the whole mass on a tape, and I remembered all the music just from going every Sunday, and I just played the entire set of music from memory. And I thought it was just like a thing like, oh, well, that's yellow, or that plant is green. I don't know. I didn't have to like remember it. So it comes in handy while you're making music. You don't necessarily need it. Not necessarily even. You don't need it to make music. It's just like another nice thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
Just like nobody needs like a back massager in their car.
But it's
you know
nice
how some cars have that. It's
Yes.
nice, but you're still gonna pull up to the radio station. You're gonna be fine.
John Mayer sees colors too, I think, right?
Yeah,
I've
he's
heard that about
synesthetic. I find him very impressive musically.
Okay, I have to ask the Arbella Insurance fan question. There were a lot of questions from all over the world. And I noticed one thing about your fans is they have added your last name to whatever their social media is. It ends in Puth.
I've seen that.
So this is Shalise the Weirdo. She is at Shalise Puth. And she says, what's the hardest part of being a producer and singer? You literally made the whole album by yourself. How do you handle the stress? And do you have any hard times getting through doing it all by yourself, producing, writing, recording?
I mean, yeah, of course. And it was hard this round because I usually make music in front of people, and because of the pandemic, obviously we all had to stay at home and in 2020, and I had to really figure out how I was going to make this music and self-inspire in a way. So I had to talk to myself. That's how I'd answer that question. I did a lot of talking to myself, a lot of weird conversations with myself, and just tapping into, it's amazing how much information anyone's brain can store. And I was just tapping into like the lower left-hand corner of an unused memory and thinking, what if a song that with that memory started like blah, blah, blah. And it was helpful documenting all the processes on TikTok.
Wow.
Last Kennedy question. Last question,
No,
Kennedy. Sorry.
We got the roundup, so I'm out.
Charlie, when do you come? Real quick, when are you coming to Boston? We need to see you.
I know I'll be in Boston for a little bit in the summer, not for any performing or anything, but just to get some of that New England air.
Well, then come see us. Come to the studio and come see us. Okay?
I'll come see you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. It was wonderful to see your face.
Really wonderful. I miss you guys.
We miss
It's been
you.
a long time.
We miss you too. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see you.
I'll see.
Karson and Kennedy talk to famous people. Sponsored by Arbella Insurance. Here for New England, here for good. Mix 1041.